Hi everybody, I'm Lix, and today we take a look at the fascinating Champa Kingdom, which existed mainly in what is now central and southern Vietnam from the 2nd century until its demise in the 19th century. And its amazing myth-enshrouded founding Queen Ponagar. Legend has it that the Cham people were founded by Lady Ponagar. She came from a family of farmers who lived near Nha Trang, the capital of today's southern Vietnamese province of Can Hoa. Spirits helped her when she set off for China on a piece of sandalwood. There she married the Chinese crown prince, the son of the Chinese emperor, and they had 2 children before she was crowned Queen of Champa. The prince forbade Lady Ponagar to visit her family in Champa, whereupon she threw the sandalwood into the sea, disappeared with her children, and later made her way back to Nha Trang. She turned the Chinese prince into stone when he tried to follow her to her family's homeland. The Ponagar temple, which you can see here, was built in honor of the late queen during the glorious Hindu reign of the Cham Kingdom between the 8th and 13th centuries. The Cham Kingdom at that time ruled over a large portion of modern-day Vietnam, extending from the province of Quang Binh, which borders Laos, to the southern border of Binh Thuan, and even included portions of eastern Cambodia and Laos. This map shows the area of Champa around 1000 to 1100 in green, which was located on the coast of what is now central and southern Vietnam. To the north, in yellow, was the Vietnamese Dai Viet, literally Great Viet, also known as the Vietnamese An Nam monarchy, which lasted from the 10th to the early 19th century, and to the west in blue was the Khmer Kingdom during the Angkor period. The largest surviving temple in southern Vietnam, the Ponagar Temple, features elaborate carvings of deities and religious symbols. Scholars have not yet established how the brick towers were constructed without mortar. But Ponagar's fame is not just about that. This queen and goddess is credited with the creation of the earth, eagle wood and rice, which is the staple food of the people in this region. There were rumors that she was even surrounded by the scent of rice. The Cham worshipped her as a deity of plants and trees. Her disciples received favors from her, and she was revered as nourishing like the earth. Not to mention that she is said to have had 97 husbands and 39 daughters, but no son, all of whom became goddesses like her mother. It seems that she was one of the pioneers of the women's movement in this part of the world. From Borneo, the 3rd biggest island in the world and the geographic heart of Maritime, Southeast Asia, seafaring settlers brought their culture to the Southeast Asian mainland, giving rise to the Champa people in the 2nd century. The 9th and 10th centuries saw its height. The Cham developed into a naval power between the 7th and the 10th century. In addition to drawing both domestic and international traders to their ports, the Champan fleets dominated the South China Sea commerce in silk and spices between China, the Indonesian archipelago, and India. In addition to selling ivory and aloes, they also engaged in piracy and raiding to increase their revenues from the trade routes. In the 14th century, the Champa Empire repeatedly attacked the Vietnamese capital Thang Long, today's Hanoi, and sacked the city. In 1377, it killed the Vietnamese king and then extended the Champa Empire to the Red River Delta, threatening the existence of the Dai Viet people and their ruling dynasty. The Viet struck back and inflicted a devastating defeat on the Champa Kingdom in 1471 in the Cham-Vietnam War by introducing gunpowder, weapons and deadly firearms from Minh China into the warfare, which helped the Vietnamese troops achieve a decisive victory over the Cham forces. The overwhelming defeat reduced Champa to a small enclave near Nha Trang in the south, and many Cham fled to Cambodia. With the annexation of the remaining Cham territories by Vietnamese Emperor Minh Mang, Champa ceased to exist in 1832. Just a quick note on the culture of the Cham people. Visitors to Vietnam are often surprised when they see Cham people who are Muslim, as well as those influenced by Hinduism and Buddhism. Hinduism had a long-lasting influence on the art and culture of the Champa Empire, as seen by the numerous red brick temples and Cham Hindu monuments that dot the region. Islamic cultural and theological influences began to spread throughout the region with the Arab maritime commerce in the 10th century. This marked the start of the Cham people's conversion to Islam, and by the 17th century a number of rulers had followed suit, becoming known as the Bani Cham, from the Arabic word Bani, in the same way that Muslim Cham people still preserve their language, beliefs, customs and festivals. There are also a large number of Balamon Cham, derived from the Sanskrit word Brahman, who follow Hindu beliefs, rituals and festivals. This brings me to the end of Cham's story, which has fascinated me and perhaps you too. And I would like to thank you for watching. If you liked it, click on the like button and the subscribe button. See you soon in my next video.